Okay, here's where I am. I've been going down, laying on my shots, just pretty much piling it in and trying to match it. Was when you're editing, you really are looking at every little thing, the movement in the frame, when things start, when things stop, how they sound against the voiceover, and then you got to even when you match up stuff with the music, it's a whole nother layer of editing. But if I'm just going down like I asked you to and mimicking what I've done, I've got this so far. But one thing I've noticed is that when I look up here, my total with the voiceovers and in and outs in the stand-ups, I got 40 seconds, and I was trying to figure out why it was so long. And then if you listen, I think here,
standards. And as with anything that bears the Penn State name, Greater Allegheny means quality education at the highest standards.
okay, so he said standards.
Education at the highest standards. Quality education at the highest standards.
So basically, you can see that voiceover 2 and voiceover 3, I just replicated. I just did the same thing twice and made a mistake. And it's an honest mistake that you can make. That's why, whenever you do something, don't just rush to get it done, without listening to it, without watching it with a careful eye. It's always good after you've edited something to walk away from it, come back maybe 30, 40 minutes, an hour later and look at it, or even better, have someone else look at it who isn't really as invested in it as you are. It happens all the time. But anyway, so I want to get rid of one of these. I can do it one of two ways. Oh, well, I can do it the way I would do it. I would typically just go into the gray space, click and hold, and drag through the clip that's there that I don't want, and just say delete or backspace, and it'll go away. Now, another way of doing that is if the edit points were nice and clean, straight line there, you can do a thing called Shift Delete. And not only does it get rid of it, but it closes the gap. But I had an edit there, so I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just click that, hit delete, and it's all gone. Now, what I will do now is I will make sure that my snapping is on, hitting N, and it's on. I will lasso all this, and then I'm just going to bring it over. Okay. And now I got 33 seconds. I'm still long, but I can fudge with that, okay? So this is something that I should have taken care of beforehand, but if you listen in,
standards. It's a different
there's a little space in there that I can screw around with. So let's go.
standards.
Let's make an endpoint there.
Is it?
And let's go back. Make an out point there. So that's almost a little bit more than half a second. So let's just shift and delete. So now still got a little time to go.
It's a different campus name. Same Penn State excellence. Penn State Greater Allegheny, the greater choice for higher education. Penn State Greater Allegheny.
And there you go. I got another one. I just took the clip from beginning to end, not knowing that I took a clip that had two takes on it. So I'm going to go back here.
The greater choice for higher education.
Stop. So let's make an in there, arrow down, out, and let's delete that. Now I've got 27 seconds. So now I'm 3 seconds short. So that's always okay because if I go back here,
Penn State McKee.
I can drag this down a little bit. And let's see how much.
Penn State McKee.
Okay, I like that. So let's drag that out. What does that sound like?
Penn State.
Perfect. Okay. What I'm going to do is, since there's just dead space in here, if I right click on my mouse, hold it down, close gap, brings it right back. And now I got 28. So now I still have 2 seconds to play around with. So let's come back over
Allegheny.
here.
Penn State Greater Allegheny signifies our commitment to the region by developing a global presence that will continue to attract students from all over. And as with anything that bears the Penn State name, Greater Allegheny means quality education at the highest standards. It's a different campus.
Okay. Pretty much the 2 seconds I took out of here because you're slowly getting to the end, so you want to let things breathe out. So what you can do is you can push the 2 seconds back in here. Really, it's a second and a half. So what you want to do is you want to lasso this, click this timeline, lasso this right here like that, okay? Just type in 1, what, 1/6. Move it down. And if you notice, I added 1 second, 16 frames. Now I have 30 seconds exactly. So all I'm going to really do is
The highest standards.
I can let the music
There's a
play
different-
out there, or I can just space things out. I can turn the snapping off and just space things out just a little bit. Let things breathe. Okay. And once I put the music down, things should line up. Oh, by the way, if you ever move something, let's say, did you see what I just did there? And you get that, that means that the related clip to that is off. This is off by 10 frames related to that. This is off 10 frames the other way related to that. And you can always undo it, or if you right click and then you can move into sync and it just jumps right back. Okay, I'm going to stop here and I'm going to edit some more, and then we're going to bring the audio clip in and we'll go from there. Okay.